Not really expecting anyone to be here at this hour. The better I feel, the earlier I seem to wake up. And so today, that was 4 a.m. I just want to record this. I want to share something, and I thought to put on makeup or brush my hair or something, but I don't want this to fade, and I want to make a record of it right now before it fades. Absolutely incredible what's going on right now. Yesterday's energy was something I don't think I can even put my finger on. And this morning at 4 a.m., I was doing laundry. And I came up from the basement with my laundry basket. And I saw someone, a friend of mine that I've never met, standing in the doorway as I came up the steps with the laundry basket. My apartment door was open and he was standing in the doorway. Now I knew this wasn't real, but my God, was this real? I know it sounds fanciful and incredible, and trust me when I say that it was. So what I want to share with you is this morning I stepped outside. It was around 5 a.m., I guess. And when I stepped outside, I saw a light filament running like north-south. And I thought it was like a spider web or something. The only thing is, it was coming out of nowhere. There's a lot of trees and stuff in the backyard, but there's nothing there's no place it could be coming from and no place that it could be going to. So there's just this web of light running from north to south in my yard. And I very apprehensively stuck out my hand because if it was a spider web, I was trying to be careful and I did not want to destroy the spider web or whatever it was. However, when I put my hand through it, there was nothing there, but just a light filament. So I took the lighter out of my pocket and held the lighter up to it, thinking that if it was a spider web or any kind of filament or web like that, that I would be able to burn it, right? I was pretty sure it wasn't an insect web. As I said, I put my hand through it and I felt nothing. And the filament just kept getting brighter and brighter. So it started out as kind of like a light bluish light, and it's pitch dark outside when I stepped outside. So there's this light filament that's running from north to south. I put my hand through it and there's nothing there. I put a lighter to it, and when I put a lighter to it, nothing happened. The filament didn't change. The light intensity didn't change. Nothing about it changed. So I was just like, wow. Now, when I put the lighter up to it, when I put heat and intensity up to it, it turned from a solid, skinny line that looked like a spider's filament to two squares, one bluish square and one very vibrant pink square. When I stared out at it, it was moving around, like the pink and blue square were like this, right on top of each other. And I put my hand out to see if it would disappear, and it didn't disappear, but it started to move. I totally thought maybe this is just my eyes trying to focus, but I've been up for, I think, 3 hours now. So I have a pink square and a blue square in front of me, and it's almost like the energies are chasing each other or mirroring each other. So I go to look away, thinking that possibly this is some kind of upgrade that's just simply changing the human eye, right? So I start following it around with my eyes, and it starts moving, and it starts moving from north to south, but I still see these two squares of pink and blue following each other and mirroring each other. And then the two squares turned into two separate circles, one blue and one kind of hot pink or magenta. And then all of a sudden they came together and they merged like the Vesica Pisces, which is the two circles that make a third circle, or the two energies, the pink and the blue energy, become one energy where they're purple in the middle. And this is actually where the fish comes from in the Bible. It does not come from the fishes in the lobe story like people think. If you make two circles and you move them over together, mirroring each other's beautiful energy, you get the shape of a fish in the center, which is the representation of a merged energy, which creates a third energy. Then the Vesica Pisces disappeared and it became one circle with, like, it looked like a fetus in the center or some kind of amoebic thing. I don't know any other way to describe it. So then I look around where the light is different because there's like a crime light outside over the back. And we go from the Vesica Pisces to one circle with what looks like something's about to be birthed from the center of these two energies. And man, can I feel that this birth is about to happen. Like I said, this started out with me bringing laundry up from the basement and seeing my friend standing in the doorway of my apartment. So I'm outside, these two energies were mirroring each other, and then they merged together. And when they merged together, it almost looked like a pregnancy, or there was something that they were going to create together. Now, I really thought this was a good chance of this being some sort of upgrade to the eyes. So as I watched this one circle, the two that had become one circle that merged, the one circle was going around and dancing on the wall of my apartment. And then it went right over top of, ooh, full body chills here. It went right over top of my garbage can, which is number 2, and then it disappeared. Now, I walked in the house to figure out what I had done with my phone to see if I could actually capture this on video. Because if I could capture it on video, then that meant it wasn't simply a DNA change to the eye. It was not something that was an ocular upgrade, okay? It meant something was actually physically, tangibly there in front of me. So I came in and I found my phone. And I went back outside, and when I went back outside, it was no longer there. I had no proof. When I came inside of the hallway, the merged energy was a dark blue circle that still had that energy of something about to be birthed, or that kind of like amoeba or a circle within a circle. And it showed up on video. And when I walked through the door and came through my apartment and started walking through the kitchen, I was following it through the kitchen, I could see it in this video. I could see it in the dining room, and then it moved into the living room. And it was glowing. It was going back and forth between blue and kind of like a hot pink or an orange color. And then I just could not believe that I got this on here. I made a 2-minute video of it. I had no intentions of going live at this hour. I was just going to share the video I took. When I went back to rewatch the video, I had taken 2 different videos of this phenomena, and both videos were no longer there. They were just 2 separate pictures that were blurry, and there was no video whatsoever. I will never ever be able to do justice to what I've seen this morning. However, if you are feeling a merge of creation energy in your field, it is so happening. It is so incredibly beautiful. And I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And I wish that video could have showed up and that I could have shared it with you. But I guess the only thing I can think was I was meant to describe it to you instead of simply showing it to you. Have a happy Sunday wherever you are. And know that if you are experiencing these very beautiful phenomena too, that they are very real. Because when I went outside and put my hand through that light filament and it didn't go anywhere and it turned into a pink and blue, it wasn't even a square because it was more elongated. It looked like 2 boxes of light. And it was a pulsing orb. When they first got together, so we had one line that turned into 2 rectangles that merged into one rectangle that became a circle, then formed the Vesica Pisces before they went back to one circle again. But in that time that I was watching the shape change and the intensity change, it was pulsing and it was glowing when they came together. So whatever is coming together for me, whatever is coming together for you at this time, it's beautiful, it's glowing, and it's birthing something incredible. May you all feel free, as I do, to share the amazing things, the amazing pulsivities of energy, collaboration, and the birth of this new energy on planet Earth. May you all feel at home, at peace, and at ease with sharing your love, your visions, and whatever's happening in your reality that may not seem real. Again, it showed up in 2 separate videos and then erased them. And my only thought on that can be, I guess I was meant to narrate it this way instead, because when I'm talking, there's so much more that's coming out that I even realized. Have a beautiful Sunday. I love you.